Right, big step, right? Big step for me, the goat. I feel like I am over her finally. But this also tells me that she was over me back in like April and shit, and she felt like this, just not caring enough about me, and that kind of bums me out. But like, who gives a shit, right? Thing is, there's always gonna be sadness in life. There's always gonna be sad shit happening. I mean, it's like it's bound to happen. But we get over it, we get through it, and we get through it by just being who we are, by being good people, by doing good things and making people's lives better. Hmm? Exactly. I feel like if my life is gonna amount to nothing, I mean, like at the end of the day, we're all gonna die, right? I would rather die loving everyone I have loved really purely rather than half-assing it, because I don't want to half-ass it, right? Because if I half-ass it, then I could, ruin something beautiful. And I feel like I have been on the receiving end of a half-ass, right? The thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video, right? It was like a really half-ass like effort from her side, but it made me realize that if I can care so much about someone who's just half-assing their way through a relationship, and I can like imagine how much I can give a shit about a girl that actually loves me for real more than she loves her own ego and herself, right? That's cool. That's amazing. That's good. I love knowing that I am still capable of loving purely. And that's because I started finding beauty in a lot of things, right? I find beauty in so many things these days. It's crazy. I actually started listening to like albums, like new albums, a whole lot more. And it's like I sometimes even forget what music I have or have not listened to until I like actually play it and be like, oh, this sounds familiar. Oh, I actually love this song. And it's like, cool. Thing is, right, this feeling of getting over her has been a very slow process, right? We stopped talking back in end April. It's what, May, June, July, end July now. So it's been about 3 months since that, and every day felt like hell. Like I still do have dreams of her. I mean, that's just unavoidable. I still do have thoughts of her sometimes because a lot of my daily life and routine revolved around her. Like, there was this thing, right? Whenever the clock turned 11:11, I like complimented her or told her I love her or something. As it's like 11:11. That's such a cool time. So now, whenever I see 11:11 on the clock, it's like, I remember stuff. The thing is, right? That's beautiful because I did it, and someone else will get it eventually, and I will have the opportunity of giving it to someone else. Because bottom line is, I am 16, and while she was breaking up with me, she did say that like this is not gonna matter, and you're 16, you will stop caring. Thing is, I haven't stopped caring, and I'll never stop caring about her because I chose to love her, right? And you can be like, oh, this dude's just 16. What does he know about love? What do you know about love? No, genuinely, ask yourself, what do you know about love? Have you loved someone so purely that like you never even slept a single day of your life while you were with them without them having slept first? Huh? Have you cared so much every time they told you about a problem of theirs, you laid everything aside and focused on that? That's love. And you know what? You can get it or you can give it, but if you haven't experienced it, like, you're just missing out, man. So the thing is, I did love her truly, and I still do care. I still do give a shit. And I was heartbroken. She wronged me, and she knows she wronged me. I'm not speaking this from a very biased point of view. As if I was, I would be using a lot worse language, and I would, use my trained anger to express my points. But the thing is, I don't want to. Right? I want to be known for being gentle, despite having the ability to not be. And the thing is, I am very, blanked out. I am very. I don't feel empty anymore, but it's like I still miss the innocence and the belief I had in pure love back when I was, happy with her, which was like the first few months of the relationship. And the thing is, I still do believe in love, but it's like, bit by bit, experience by experience, things start falling apart and reality sets in. And I know good people do exist, right? Good women, girls do exist. And, I just have to find them. I have to reach out more. I have to get myself out there more. Stop constructing, brother. I get like 4 hours to record. Please. Thing is, I am genuine, right? And now that I'm finally, over her, I mean, by over her, I mean, I don't think about her every day, like every hour of the day, right? It used to be like that for like up until maybe last week. And I tried a lot. I tried a lot to save the relationship, but she just didn't want it. And then I tried a lot to save myself, and I did. On paper my life really went up, but I still felt like shit. For most of the time. And having those dreams about her in which she was still with me and stuff, it really hurt, because it was there. I got one 3 days ago, and I was happy she was there in the dream. And then I woke up and I wasn't sad. That's the main difference why I think I'm over her, because every time I had a dream I was happy in it. Woke up, she's not here with me. And even though I knew that she was like a bad person who wronged me, and I'm not speaking this from like a bias or some kind of resentment towards her, I'm just speaking this from evidence, and evidence suggests she's more than a bad person. But I loved her, and I still was sad when those dreams ended and I woke up. But 3 days ago, the dream ended, woke up, and I felt nothing. It's normal ass day, let's go on with it. I mean, I told my friend later in the night, but to be honest, I didn't even remember much of the dream. And I don't think about her a lot anymore. I still think about her often, and maybe like once or twice a day. But of course I do think about her, because love is the whole spectrum of things. Love isn't just those texting her at 3 a.m, playing video games together, telling each other how much we love each other, spending time on FaceTime. Love is missing her. Love is crying every single day since the day you haven't spoken, because how much you loved her and how much you would have done for her if she just wanted to keep the relationship. And that hurts, because I love I love my people a lot. I love my friends a lot. I love my parents a lot. I love my cousins a lot. I love my sister. But she was the one person I loved more than anything, and I would have given like all of it just for her, because it's beautiful to give up everything for the one you love. And you might notice my voice getting heavy, because this is getting kind of emotional. But it's still good knowing I'm over her, and I still maybe I'll cry, maybe I won't. Doesn't matter. It's like I'm happy I can move ahead with my life. I mean, I already had, just not feeling wise. I already had work set up. I already had my creative work set up. I already had my studying set up. Already had this YouTube channel. Already had the coding. Everything else. Already had it. I just didn't feel good. And now I'm starting to feel good. I'm not a heathen. That's why I don't give much importance to how I'm feeling. But sometimes how I feel does affect the quality of decisions I make. So yeah, this is much better. I'm over her emotionally finally. And I feel like myself again. I feel at peace. I feel like it will be easier moving on to try to be a better person. And I fixed a lot of the things about myself for her. I said this before. I fixed a lot about myself for her. But then there was no her. And there still is no her. But that doesn't mean that everything I changed should go back to the way it was. I became a better person for her. And then I switched it from doing it for her to doing it for my kids. My future kids. Of course, I don't have any kids right now. That would be diabolical. But yeah. I've been doing stuff for myself. For the people I love. And it's great. Life is great when you have someone to love. And sometimes you only have yourself to love. So love yourself. Take care of yourself. And sleep well. Good night.